Hello heroes, Joe Smith here. Yeah, it's been kind of interesting past week or two here. Had a guy brought this John Deere in, and of course just got done cleaning it, wiping it down and all that. Probably a little bit dirt on the black pads from sandals or that, but after driving it down here, but yeah, brought it in and said he hadn't seen it for a couple years. He said he only had like a few hours on it, but actually it only had, well, it's showing 1.7 now after trying out on the yard mowing a little bit. But it had 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours, yeah. Brought it in for service because not running, only 1.5 hours. Well, I guess he got it, must have been early spring of 2021 because the battery was dated December of 2020, and apparently he only mowed a few times with it, or a couple times. I don't know how big a yard he had, but maybe 3 or 4 times. So maybe he thought he had like an hour each time and like 4 hours or something, but no, it's only like 1.5 actual run time on it. Couldn't get started, had to push off the trailer. Turned out the battery was dead from sitting for the last 2 years, not being used, not being charged. Plus some lawnmower batteries only last a couple years anyways. Sometimes you get lucky, you might get 3 or 4. Got 5 out of one once before. I was kind of surprised at that. But yeah, usually every 2 years, about have to replace them, 2 or 3. So yeah, it turned out just dead battery. He thought, well, I don't know what I might need this or that, might need new carburetor clean from sitting. It's like, no, put the new battery in, it started right up. Air filter is clean, well, except for a madauber dirtness on the air filter. Knock that off and suck the air filter back in. Oil still looks clean, brand new. Even though it's a couple years old, I probably could tell them just go ahead and run it for a few hours. Put like 20 or 25 hours on it, and then bring it back for an oil change. Usually they say, like, well, 25 hours for the first oil change, and then once a year or 50 hours, whichever comes first after that. Some will say like 100 hours, but I'd like to go with 50 hours or once a year. So tell them just go ahead and run it for a while, maybe the rest of the summer, then bring it by in the fall or over the winter or first of the spring or something for the oil change and tune up. But yeah, pretty sure it's good to go over that. Cut nicely, blades are still sharp. Yeah, filters are good. Everything worked on it. He also brought in a like Craftsman weed eater and a push mower that, forget the brand of push mowers. Yeah, he said just been saving for a couple years too. That just want to get them running. Weed eater, just all I done to that was dump the old gas out, which is 2-stroke weed eater, but the gas in it, yeah, it smelled bad for me, a couple years old. But it was like clear. It didn't look like it had any mix oil in it. So I don't know if how much he ever ran it. Maybe he only used it like briefly or not at all, or just like one time. And maybe, thankfully, he didn't use it more than what he did if it didn't have any mixed oil in the gas. But so yeah, you might got lucky by not using it more. How if you talk to him about that, see if he has like some synthetic mix oil that's just clear or something, because usually they're kind of bluish or greenish, or seen some that were kind of reddish. But yeah, dump the gas out, put some new gas with new mix oil in it. Been using some Lucas oil for the mix oil. They're not a sponsor. Don't get none of that for free or nothing. Just let you know what I've been using. And yeah, pump the primer bulb several times to fill the carb up with gas, and follow the instructions on it on the sticker for the choke and pulling the trigger in or whatever, and the start instructions. And after half dozen pulls, 5-6 pulls, it started up and ran nicely. So that's all I had to do to that. And the push mower, even though it had one of them black plastic carburetors that I think are junk on it, if you leave gas in them like over the winter, they go bad. Have you put a new carburetor on them or replace the inner assembly section. Well, it already has some gas in it. I went ahead and pumped the primer bulb on it. It's one that actually had a primer bulb on it, so pumped the primer bulb a few times and pulled the rope. It was 2 or 3 times, something like that, and it fired up. And ran good. So all I done to the push mower was just basic push mower tune up, sharpened blade, changed oil, new air filter. Because push mower actually looked like it had been used a little bit. And so yeah, I got blade sharpened, oil change, and new air filter, and good to go. So that was ended up being pretty easy, 3 easy jobs for the same customer. Another interesting call today. This guy with like a India accent, like by Pakistan, India, the country, like an India accent. There's a lot of people from that area over here doing computer tech, office stuff for Walmart. I think a lot of them come here on visas to work for Walmart. But he called up and just kind of wanted to know, if I could do like a quick wash of his push mower. Say he bought this push mower at Walmart, and he mowed his yard with it once and got a little bit of dirt and some grass on it, but I don't know if he don't like it or after mowing his yard once, he don't like mowing his yard and decides he wants to hire someone to cut it, or what the deal was. I asked him details, and he just said that, well, yeah, I just want to know if you can clean the mower up and make it look like it's never been used, and so I can take it back and return it to Walmart, get my money back. And I just said, well, it's like, well, just hose it off with your garden hose and take it back, and say you tried out and you didn't like it, you decide you want to get a riding mower or something or whatever. And so, oh, okay, I'll just do that then. Yeah, I could have told him, well, bring it by, I'll charge you $50 or something, but he probably would have. Oh, too expensive. I'll give you $2.50. I'll give you $2.50 or something. He probably would have said. Them guys like to negotiate. So yeah, that was kind of funny call. Kind of first time anyone's ever called up asking about wanting me to wash their mower up so they could return it to Walmart for a refund. It's like, and I'm pretty sure other people don't even bother cleaning their mower if they want to take it back for a refund. They probably go out and mow their overgrown yard and burn up the mower and run out of oil and hit a rock and stump and bend the blade and then take it back to Walmart within the 30-day period or whatever they have for push mower returns, and claim that it don't work right and get their money back. So, yeah, found a new guy. He called up Friday, came by Friday afternoon, talked for a bit. Got really interested. Said he used to kind of fix some push mowers mainly. Kind of some little side gig, small business. Showed me some Yelp reviews. Said that was his business. Had just like 4 reviews on there or something, 4 or 5. um, in Texas, from where he lived in Texas before they moved back here. He, I guess, grew up in this area, went to the military, moved around the country, ended up in Texas when he got out of the military, well, in Texas. And, yes, lived there for a while and started fixing some push mowers on the side or something that didn't run for like $5 or $10, he said. Then he fixed them up and sell them, or he did some repairs for some people. It's just kind of side gig type thing, and then they end up moving up here. I mean, that's what he claims anyways, unless he was just pointing out this business claim it was his when it wasn't. But you never know nowadays. Lies some of these people tell you to try and impress you. But so about, yeah, I meant to say go take the drug test Monday morning. Yeah, yesterday morning he took the drug test. I got you here at 10. So yeah, I'm not sure if the place opens at 8 or 9 or whatever. But yeah, just be here at 10 or 10:30, 11, whatever time you get done over there. And yeah, he showed up at like 10. Had the papers, showed that he passed, everything clean. Had a good feeling he was clean. He definitely didn't talk like a stoner and be like, oh yeah, man, yeah, how's it going, man? Yeah, how you doing, man? Yeah. Or he wasn't like bouncing all over the office and chairs and stuff like that, like a tweaker. That he seemed like a pretty decent guy, actually. So yeah, I had a good feeling he would pass. He said he would pass. He did pass. Saw him yesterday. Worked 10 to 5:30. Was at stopping point 5:30, so I told him go and take off. He was working on a four-wheeler that was frustrating him, and he was getting frustrated on the riding mower before that too. And I was telling him, yeah, just calm down, man, calm down. Just take your time or that, relax. You don't have to rush through it, don't have to hurry. Just make sure you do it right so you don't make a mistake and have to redo something. I told him, yeah, if you get to a stopping point, go ahead and take off a little bit early for your first day and just kind of get some rest and regroup for tomorrow. And then this morning, sent me a text. It's about a little over an hour before he was supposed to be here, about an hour before he was supposed to be here. Sent a text saying that, well, after thinking things over, my wife has this chronic illness or chronic disease, and it flared up again. Gotta go take her to the doctor, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to work full time or that, and I think I'm going to have to spend a lot of time taking care of my wife and stuff, and I'm going to have to quit now. And it's like, well, why the fuck didn't you think of all this stuff before you applied and before you told me you need to guarantee steady weekly pay or steady work or whatever? So I don't know if any of that was true, or everyone always makes up over the years, been making up all the relatives having heart attacks and strokes on Fridays to get out of work on Fridays because they made enough money before Friday. They just want to have a 3-day weekend, but they don't want to tell me they only want to work 4 days to have a 3-day weekend. So I can just schedule them that way in the first place. Oh, I need more money, man. I need more money, man. I got bills and mouths, I got mouths. You know what it's like to have a mouth? Like, yeah, I got a mouth too. So what? Well, I got to put food in mouths. Like, well, I got to put food in my mouth. That's what mouths are for, putting food in. I mean, I don't get their slang or whoever come up with this, but whoever come up with it, they all say the same thing. Damn liberals just regurgitate everything that someone else said. It's like they're all like pre-programmed NPCs or robots or whatever. All programmed to say the same thing, act the same way, do the same thing. No matter what you say and do. It's like them NPCs in the video games, as they call it. So yeah, he quit after one day, and tried another guy a couple weeks ago, and then he quit after one day. And of course, neither one appear to know as much as they claim to. So I don't know if they just decided that they're going to be in over their head and end up messing something up and then not get paid for it, or have to pay for the damages, or if they just realize that they're not good enough to play ball in the major leagues and figure they're just going to waste their time here or something, and working flat rate or flag hours or piece rate or whatever you want to call it, like our shops do. So yeah, back to all alone again. All this work here. Yeah, there's some more over there. Got a whole bunch over there, and more up there, and more in the shop. Gonna start them out at $50 an hour. Yeah, $50 an hour. Couldn't handle fixing lawnmowers for $50 an hour. Lasted one day. Well, if you can't handle fixing lawnmowers for $50 an hour, then what can you handle in life? Well, more money for me, I guess. If only I had time to spend it ever. Thanks for watching and listening to that. Been Joe Smith, signing out.